In the spring of 2022, Nagasaki University announced that 5-aminolevunic acid, commonly known as 5-ALA, which is a natural amino acid, was found to suppress the infection of coronavirus. This announcement has attracted a lot of attention. 5-ALA is sold as supplements, functional foods, and skincare products, but its origins are very old, dating back to the beginning of life, some 3.6 billion years ago, and we ourselves produce it every day in our own bodies. In recent years, various uses of its unique properties have been attracting attention.
As a surgical diagnostic agent for brain tumors and bladder cancer, it has been approved for insurance coverage in Japan.
Useful for cancer treatment by illuminating only cancer cells. Some of you may have heard about it on the news.
5-ALA is expected to have healing and improvement effects, not only for cancer but also for aging symptoms, among others. Some may say it's too versatile, but all it does is to improve the function of mitochondria.
The effects of 5-ALA on the Omicron strain. In this program, we interviewed a key person. This is Shonan Eye Park in Fujisawa City. It is a major healthcare hub that brings together not only pharmaceutical companies, but also a wide range of industries and organizations, such as next-generation medical care, AI and venture capital, and government agencies, regardless of their size. NeoPharma Japan is one of the companies that occupies this location. They have been manufacturing and developing products that utilize 5-ALA, which we have introduced previously. The person we are speaking with today is senior researcher Toru Tanaka. Tanaka has been captivated by 5-ALA and is a leading researcher in the field, having dedicated many years to 5-ALA research.
I have been conducting research for 36 years now, but initially I developed 5-ALA with the intention of creating a herbicide. However, when we spread the fermented 5-ALA in the fields, instead of killing the weeds, they actually grew more rapidly. Upon further investigation, we found that when aminolevunic acid and minerals such as magnesium or iron are combined, chlorophyll and heme are produced, which increases the efficiency of photosynthesis. This led us to start developing fertilizer for plants.
From the failure of the herbicide, what Tanaka learned was the importance of combining 5-ALA with the right components.
For herbicides, the best combination is aminolevulinic acid and chelating agents and light. It is also used for cancer treatment, and in the case of skin cancer, aminolevulinic acid is applied and light is applied to kill cancer cells.
I am sure you must have seen it on the news or elsewhere. This is useful for surgery by illuminating only cancer cells. This is also the work of 5-ALA.
In Japan, 5-ALA is covered by insurance for brain tumors and bladder cancer, and I have been involved in these areas for many years. All cancers have the characteristic that when a patient drinks aminolevulinic acid and blue light is applied, only the cancerous part turns red. By irradiating that area with slightly deeper red light, it is possible to kill cancer cells.
5-ALA is very much a cure-all. Because of its natural origin, numerous companies have started manufacturing it, and I suspect there will be fierce competition.
At our Fukuroi factory, we have one 115-ton fermentation tank and 3 35-ton fermentation tanks. We're the only company in the world that can mass produce using the fermentation method. There are issues with impurities and contamination when using chemical synthesis, and the Ministry of Health, Labor and Welfare has stated that our manufacturing method is the only acceptable method for producing food products. Therefore, it's difficult for other companies to catch up with us.
Mr. Tanaka has delivered his products in various forms, including supplements, foods, and cosmetics. Still, Tanaka says he would like to deliver his products to more people.
Some people can only benefit from 5-ALA if it's developed as a pharmaceutical drug. For example, children with rare diseases are especially needed. If it is developed as a drug, their parents can consult with their doctor on whether or not to take it. However, if it is not developed as a drug, it may not reach those who need it the most. Some parents may not give supplements to their children and prefer medication. While it's not easy to develop medication, there are some families who are really in need of it. And I think that's where pharmaceutical companies should strive to create medicine to help those who are in need.
Up next is question time. I asked about the actual use and efficacy. Please stay tuned until the end.
My work is headed by research on the manufacture of 5-ALA and includes its application in agriculture, animal husbandry, pet products, health food, and pharmaceuticals. Five-aminolevulinic acid is a compound composed of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. It's named 5-aminolevulinic acid because it is levulinic acid with the fifth carbon element connected to the amino group. The concept of One Health has been advocated around the world, and since it has been proven effective against various infectious diseases such as ASF, African swine fever, and influenza, it is expected to be effective for humans as well. For hangovers, you can try it tonight and feel the effects. The most common feeling is that I feel refreshed when I wake up in the morning. Also, hair and nails grow faster. What I personally want to emphasize is that it can make your personality more cheerful. My wife is taking it, and it has helped me a lot. It has been shown to improve glucose tolerance, so what is good for blood sugar should also be good for burning fat. Both increase energy consumption by improving metabolic efficiency. Serotonin is produced by taking aminolevulinic acid. At night, serotonin is converted to melatonin, which has a sleeping effect. This helps sleep, so it can be said to have a sleep-improving effect. I think it is true. For example, in an experiment with rats, they shaved their body hair and gave them an oral mixture instead of applying it on their body surface, and it grew right back. I also want to mix 5-ALA in sheep food to conduct wool harvesting experiments. However, there are no sheep ranches in Japan, and it has not been recognized as of yet. I admired Dr. Dolittle. He was a naturalist. But the professor said to me, you should do practical science. After entering the corporate world, I wanted to do things that benefit people. It's not just about increasing your intake. It's important to take the right amount. I often receive requests from doctors to manufacture injection drugs, but injection drugs are used when absorption is poor, even after eating or drinking. Aminolevulinic acid is almost 100% absorbed, so I don't really feel the need for injections. It is generally believed that the porphyrin ring, formed by 8 groups of aminolevulinic acid, is related to the birth of life. It is naturally good for your health. Effective for both male and female sexual function. Feeds containing 5-ala are sold for livestock breeding purposes. The reason for using such feed is to improve reproduction. It reduces abnormal sperm in males and increases the number and motility of sperm. As a result, the fertilization and bonding rate during artificial insemination of females is about twice as good. It is expected that the same thing would happen in humans. A University of Hawaii experiment showed improved popularity. The term popularity may be a bit abstract in Japanese, but the meaning should improve interpersonal relationships, like the ones between a husband and a wife. It has been 36 years since I started this research, and it is becoming increasingly interesting that what was originally created as a herbicide actually promotes growth and is also used as a cancer treatment. In order to broaden the scope of this research, I would appreciate the support of not only researchers, but by as many people as possible.